What's up everybody, Tony coming to you from a brand new episode. Now on Tuesday I dropped a sneaker battle from home video between Brendan Dunn and my colleague Justin, and it's gotten a ton of positive reviews. You guys were so engaging in the comments letting me know who won. So if you haven't checked out that video, please feel free to do so after this video and let me know who won that battle, because it's pretty neck and neck. Other than that, this video is literally just a check-in video. I'm going to be video conferencing in with some of my colleagues to see what they've been up to with this whole work from home situation. I know it's very tough on all the companies worldwide. Some jobs require you to be on location, so we're trying our best. I'm only one man, so I can't crank these videos out as fast as you guys want me to, so just bear with me. All right, so I'm joined with Deb, Cal, and Frazier. We need some updates, so I'll start with you, Deb. For those who don't know, you actually run, well, you're one of the few people who run this Complex main account. Talk to me about what have you guys been strategizing behind the scenes?
So I feel like we've been trying to keep it light and relatable, so like having some funny content, like relatable stuck in the house content, but also like informing people and sharing like articles and stuff and what's really going on, so people can also like laugh on our page but also like be informed at the same time.
Any of you guys have TikTok accounts?
No.
I feel like I'm too old for TikTok.
I feel you.
I'm not too old, I don't have like the patience for it.
That's it.
Okay, fair enough. Cal or Frazier, like what have you guys been watching since you guys are like, you know, the pop culture, the entertainment side of Complex?
We have a streaming list now that's just TV, working on the movie one, with some random, non-obvious recommendations. That's key.
What's obvious?
I mean, what, like Tiger King? Like, everybody's fucking watching Tiger King. Like, we're not gonna put that on our streaming list. We're gonna have like some off-the-beat picks. I've been catching up on Billions. You watch Billions?
I tried to get with it, but I dropped off after like the first season.
Same, so I'm back on that. Me and Cal got Westworld screeners. Actually, you know what? I hate people who do this, but it's quarantine, so the rules don't apply. I never usually flex about screeners, but we got the new season of Insecure.
Screener
It's
talk.
pretty fire.
Wait, so should I not watch Tiger King?
No, you should, but I'm saying that if, you know, we're doing like a company suggestion list, like we're not gonna put something as obvious as that on.
I'm maybe halfway through Tiger King. I watched most of episode 4. That show is crazy, but it's like, if you're not a fan of true crime or like crazy people owning big cats and shit that they shouldn't have, you're probably not gonna rock with it. But everybody, I only started watching it because Chops was on me. He was like, yo, have you watched yet? Are you gonna talk about it on the pod yet?
All right, Chops, talk to me, man. I can only imagine it's a lot more difficult for you because there's no sports.
Yeah, definitely. The no sports thing is definitely trying to like come up with kind of content that you know their audience cares about is, you know, definitely a challenge. But you know, I think we've done a good job of ideating, coming up with video ideas. You know, we got the podcast that we're still doing, a lot of big guests coming up, so excited about that. Thank God for the NFL, because if free agency wouldn't happen, we wouldn't have had anything to talk about. So, I mean, Tom Brady, obviously the biggest one, you know, going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which, I mean, it makes sense, but just him leaving the Patriots and...
How does it make sense? Aren't there like better teams out there?
There may have been better teams, but you got to think about, he really wanted to stay on the East Coast because he has a son that he wants to be in the same time zone as. Like, not every team needs a quarterback, you know, so it's like, if a team has a guy that they believe in that's younger, they're not going to just... That's why the 49ers made sense too, but like the 49ers aren't going to dump
Garoppolo.
Jimmy G, who just took him to a Super Bowl for Tom Brady, even though, you know, some people wanted that. So I think the Bucs made sense, but it was still very much a shock that he left the Patriots, because it's like, he's been at the Patriots for 20 years, you know?
Yeah.
Won 6 Super Bowls.
Jay, you are the head of HR. Can we get an update?
Right now, the offices are shut down. I'm going in periodically just to make sure the shit didn't burn down and collect some things that are mission critical. But right now, everybody's working from home, and you know, I'm actually really proud of everybody. They adjusted pretty well. That's kind of where we're at right now, trying to ride it out, see how things play out, listen to updates from Governor Cuomo and the officials in LA and other cities where we operate, and just play it by ear.
All right, Olga, let me ask you, how have you been passing time? I know you've been swamped doing a lot of like pre-production behind the scenes, but other than that, like, let's plug some shows because we've been working really hard behind the scenes.
For news, we actually have been doing a lot of live Skype interviews, which has been pretty cool. The last one we did was with J Balvin, and he was in his bunker in Colombia, so that was really cool. Speedy spoke to him about just like the new album that just come out. We're trying to get some stuff together with some gamers. We just dropped a video with Aviani Jewelers, the guys who designed Cameron's pieces, Lil Pump's pieces, Lil Baby's Zombie Baby that had diamonds in the sneakers and a chain with a chain and a ring. So that was pretty rad. And we just dropped yesterday the profile in Nipsey Hussle book club. So while you're in quarantine, you can find something to read.
Jessica, you are one of the many parents at Complex. Why don't you give us a perspective? How is it being a parent under this quarantine?
So being a working parent in general is not the easiest all the time. You are constantly playing by a schedule, but this is a schedule I've like never ever played by. I gotta tell you, I am tired like I've never been tired before by the end of the day. For many of us, this is the first time that we're seeing them from like morning, noon, and night, and it is kind of wonderful. It's like a weird kind of wonderful that under these circumstances, it's like the most silver lining, but I have never seen my son like every waking moment of the day, and I've never gotten to know his time, and he's never gotten to know my time in this kind of working experience in my life.
Did anybody else drop new music other than The Weeknd?
Jay Electronica,
Yeah.
Don Tolliver, Uzi's second album.
Yeah, he dropped a deluxe version, yeah.
A lot of good stuff going on in quarantine, I think. Although wasn't there a report today that said streaming is down, I guess?
Everybody's listening to D Nice on IG story. Maybe that's why they're not listening to any new shit.
Yeah, what's the story behind D Nice? Like, how did he just become so viral like that?
From what I understand, he was on the story days before the club quarantine shit went down, doing the same thing. There's been a lot of DJs that were on the story just DJing, and I think what happened was, I saw it on the timeline because there were, Michelle Obama was in there,
right.
Both Biden and Bernie.
Biden is crazy.
There were a lot of, I saw people reacting because there were just, everybody was in on the IG chat, and I think that's what got people going. But he was also, it was like a 6 or 7 hour stream. Like at some point, everybody's just gonna start flocking to it. But
D Nice is like a legend though, so you know.
Big facts. Well, he's. I feel like he was around since the late '80s. He was part of Boogie Down production with KRS-One, but I think he was a photographer at one point. But he'd been DJing for years. He was, for those who watch Luke Cage on Netflix, he was the DJ at the club Harlem's Paradise on the show. He wasn't in it a lot, but when they had music performances, you'd see him behind the turntables or whatever. And I guess he just figured, hey, you know, it's quarantine, everybody's home anyway, let me, you know, play some music. And it just turned into a big thing. All
right, well, there you guys have it. This was just to check in with all of my colleagues to see how they were doing. I hope you guys are doing well. I have a lot of work ahead of me. We are constantly coming up with new ideas and making new content. Be positive. See you on the next episode. Peace.